almost right at the crucial point. And I don't know if you know, but next week will be 30 years since Kevin Keegan's famous "I would love it" speech. I don't know if you sort of remember that moment and the sort of recollections you had at all of that.
You know what? It feels like 30 years ago when I was answering questions before we played at Newcastle, saying if we don't win tomorrow, the league is over. And it was October, yeah? Yeah? And it feels like 30 years ago. And we are here, we can still do it. And we're still not satisfied with the position that we are in. So things change and turn so much. And we will certainly do our best to win it.
Just ask you that in terms of how you think you will be in this period now, which is obviously so much going on, so much pressure. Will you be sort of happy to let your emotions flow like Kevin? Do you want to keep them in check? How do you think you'll be in these?
But it's not the pressure. I mean, for me, it's an absolute privilege to be in this position. For me, pressure are different things in life. And we're going to prepare in the best possible way and create the right environment and context for the players to go and express themselves and give their best. And we are ready. We are ready. We are prepared. We want it so much. We have 4 games at home now till the last end of the season. So all in, we go for it, and let's see what we get.
Excellent. Is there a different swagger to the team when Bukayo walks out to the pitch?
Swagger?
Yeah. Remember that famous quote from Jens Lehmann in the Invincible season? He said when they walked down the tunnel, they would look across and they knew that they had beaten opposition just in the tunnel. And when you have people like Bukayo there who walk on the pitch and you see the opposition, do you think you kind of need that in this period, that kind of fear factor and the swagger?
We certainly have in Bukayo one of the most influential players that we had in the last few years. And he's a player that when it comes to those moments, we expect him to produce those moments, to win it for us. And we need it in the squad. We have him now, and hopefully we can use it in the right way.
And is there... Can I tell us about just as your son obviously played in the week? No, okay.
Thank you.
I'm Carl. With going back to Sunday's game against Manchester City, obviously it wasn't the right result for you guys in the end, but in terms of performance and the way everything went out, people were quite surprised that you actually went out to grasp the game and actually win it in the end. What did that game just teach us all or even show you about what this team...
I'm surprised that somebody's surprised. We've always done it. That's always been us. Yeah. Eh? Yeah, I have a very different opinion about that, yeah.
But going back to the question, what in terms of the attacking approach and the way you play, what does that kind of show everyone in terms of this?
But at the end, everything has to go your way, and those actions have to go your way, and we hit the post twice, and we have 2 big chances as well to score the game. Decisions have to go your way as well, which is very important when the margins are so small. So everything has to be perfect.
And with the City game against Burnley, obviously the positions have changed. They're now top, you guys are second. Is there anything in that at all in terms of the hunted versus hunted mentality, in terms of you're now chasing that?
No, and we're going to play tomorrow and they're not going to play a game. So that will shift as well. So we've been talking about that psychological parts. I think the biggest one is that you perform, you win the match, and then it's all fine.
Thank you. And finally, Ed.
Hi, Mikel. You said in training you didn't have to really do much to motivate the players this week because of what's happened and what's on the line. Do you sense when you look in their eyes, given what everything that's happened the last few weeks, lost the league, and you look in your eyes, they still believe that you can do this?
100%. And but that's it. It's not about talking. It's not about feeling it. It's tomorrow when you go over that line, get it done. And in this moment, it's about getting it done. That's it. It's not too much talking about to do. We will create and generate the right context towards that. At the end, we have to do it on the pitch.
And just on, as he played in a more advanced position, he started in a more advanced position, which you haven't done much with him, more in midfield this season. Is that something you think he could add a bit extra to your attack?
Yeah, depending on the game, and he's played a few games there. He had some very special moments at the weekend that he produced movements and connections that could have made the difference in the game, and we know that he's got the ability to do that.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get the bags.
Yeah.